Hello, everyone. We are doing a fortune cookie reading. So you are going to pick your cookie, right? And let's see what your message is. Okay, so that's too many. Let me put this back in again. We're going to pick your cookie, pick your cookie, pick your cookie. This fortune cookie deck is from the Etsy. It is from um, V Love and Crystals on Etsy. And she's also on YouTube too. She has a YouTube channel. V Love and Crystals, I believe, is her YouTube channel. I bought this deck a long time ago. I I just love it. It's nice and thick. There's a lot of cards here. All right, so let's take a look. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you picked pile 1, your fortune cookie is blank. So congratulations. You are at the place where you are the alchemist. Whatever happens next is totally up to you. You are able to write your own fortune, right? You've done the work, you've overcome a lot of obstacles in your life, and you are stepping into writing your own, right? You've taken back your power, and what happens next is totally up to you. It's totally up to what you choose now. You're putting yourself first. Maybe you were the type of person that put everybody else first, and now you're putting yourself first. And the universe is saying that you have done the work, and it's time for you to decide what you want to do. So that's a great reading. Pal 2, things will heat up. Okay, so this one here is telling you to take a look at your situation, that things are going to start to move, that things are going to start getting a little bit more intense. If you're in a relationship, things might start to move to another level. They might start to become more connected, more grounded, more passionate. The heating up kind of thing feels like heating, like passionate, right? So you're really starting to step into your true self in PAL 2. I feel like you've had enough, and you're like stepping into this like soon to be phoenix energy. Like the phoenix has to like get a certain point before it like combust and restarts again. So like you're getting into that like that like that like what do you call that, like alchemist energy, that rebirth kind of burn it down, start it up again kind of energy. So things will heat up for you on PAL 2. You might feel like things are cold right now, things are just not active, but stay positive, keep going the flow that you're going. Know that things are going to resolve. They're going to keep moving in the direction of transformation. uh, so if it feels like things are cold, things are not working out, just trust the process, trust the process, trust yourself, okay? And if this is a relationship reading, you know, um, for some of you, I feel like there might be a cold spell, or maybe this person just isn't your person, and you're supposed to just let things go as they're meant to work out and watch the transformation that takes place within you and within your situation. Okay, you might have another situation coming in that you never even thought of, never even expected that was going to take place. Okay, so prepare for unpleasant news. All right, so pal 3, this is always seen as a negative card, but this is actually the universe giving you a heads up. So when we don't have a heads up and something hits us, it can knock us down hard, and it can knock us for a while off of our pedestal. It can knock us down to where we don't know how to handle the situation. But this one is more of like unpleasant news doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad news, right? Unpleasant just means that it might not be something that you really want to hear. It might not be something that you're expecting at all to hear. Maybe there's a job situation. Maybe you need to relocate. Maybe something is happening in your friend circle, family circle. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. Unpleasant doesn't necessarily mean that it's heartbreaking or anything like that either. Unpleasant just means that it's something that you might not be very comfortable with. It might be something that you have to work through emotionally, mentally kind of thing, but it doesn't mean that it's really, really bad. But this is just a confirmation to be aware so that when this energy does come in, it doesn't catch you off guard. Okay. Let's pull another card for each pal just to clarify on some things. Okay, so pal 1, you are ready. You are ready to start again. You are ready to start your life again. So remember the forgotten. Okay, so for some of you, this could be a loved one that has passed away. This could be a need to put aside the past situations. Maybe you are stepping into ancestral energy. So you're being reminded to not forget who helped you get to where you are. Don't forget the journey comes in. Two, trust is mutual. Okay, so yeah, for part two, things will heat up, but you got to have trust, right? You got to have trust. You got to trust in the universe if you want the universe to deliver for you, right? If you want the universe to deliver, you got to trust in the universe. You can't say the universe do this for me, but then at the same time, you're not trusting what the universe is going to do. And then pal 3, you have bon voyage. So this is a situation, unpleasant news. You might decide that, okay, this is a great time for me to move to a new location. If somebody is having a job situation, then this might be a great time for you to change your change your lifestyle, move to a different job, move to a different location, pack up and go. um, if it's a relationship, this might be a sign of leaving the relationship, starting a new relationship. Um, Maybe something needs to transition. Like for example, I know two people that they are getting ready to move from like Florida to like the top of North America, almost into like Canada. Like they're going to be in the United States, but they're going to be like in like the Michigan kind of area. So like that can be unpleasant news. That can be a whole like that's a big transformation to go from one extreme at the bottom to all the way to the top. Like that's climate wise, weather wise, people wise, that's a big transformation there. So this unpleasant news might just mean that you're going to need to travel. You're going to need to relocate, or you're going to need to say goodbye to something so that you can say hello to something else, right? Don't take it as a negative. Try to find the positives. You choose the energy that you embrace. So try to choose the positive side of things, right? Yes, you want to acknowledge the negative. I'm not telling you to push it under the rug because it will resurface if you do. I'm just simply telling you to look at both situations, but try to keep yourself on a positive outlook of what good can come out of this, right? All right, there's our guidance for the fortune cookie oracle. Have a great evening. Thanks for listening. I hope this helped. Bye.